So here we are. The Leafs lost to the Boston Bruins in the first round yet again. The factory of sadness has kept on trucking, and it will never stop. To me, as a fan of a rival Canadian team, this is absolutely hilarious, but I sympathize with Leafs fans everywhere. So today I just wanted to take a look at what's wrong with them damn Leafs and why they're so damn scared of making it to the third round. Something that's always stuck out to me is that the Leafs are more of a collection of players that are looking out for their own stats more than a team that is actually playing as a cohesive unit. It's bizarre to me because on paper they have arguably the best core four in the league: Matthews, Marner, Tavares, and Nylander. Their problem seems to just be translating that regular season dominance into the postseason. And Nylander played great despite being out for half the season, but Marner also had his struggles as well. While yes, the depth on the team played pretty well this series, if you need long-term success in the playoffs, you need the core four to step up. You need the big guys to eat. I think for the core four, at least, the biggest problem they need to overcome is the mental game. The amount of pressure on them for being Leafs and are just in general. They have a lot more pressure than any other team. And with the legacy of failure that they've had for like decades now, every year it seems like, oh, it's going to be our year. It's got to be our year. And that's the fault of honestly themselves and Leafs fans. Because if they kept adding so much pressure and didn't acknowledge the situation they were in and just keep bearing down on this one dream that they are consistently choking on in the postseason, then I don't think they would be as much of a lolcow as they are. Something that really stuck out to me specifically in this series is their lack of discipline. Sheldon Keefe really needs to get that shit under control. They were taking far too many penalties, and when you're facing guys like Pasternak and DeBrusk and Marchand, you cannot give that many power plays. You cannot be down on the man advantage, especially since your defense is spotty at best. I just think Sheldon Keefe is not the man for this roster. He's given every opportunity he can. He was given the best possible roster. He has the best goal scorer in the world right now on his team. He has two of the best backup guys in Nylander and Marner and a veteran leader in Tavares, and he still can't make it work. I understand that they've had their goaltender troubles and defense troubles. Defense does need some work. They are struggling on the back end, but I mean, Sheldon Keefe, any coach could make that work, at least make it to the third round, but he hasn't. And I think his trial run is over. I think it's pretty unanimously known in the league that this is going to be his last year. This was kind of his last shot, so I wouldn't be surprised if some big names come through in Toronto. But I don't know. I think Sheldon Keefe is not the man for the job. He was given his chance and he blew it. I saw some random Leafs fan in an on-the-street interview put it best that the boys don't hate to lose, and I think at the end of the day, that's their biggest problem. I of course am not in that locker room. I can't say for sure what their mental game is, but it doesn't seem like they hate to lose. It doesn't seem that they're obsessed with winning. If you look at Colorado, if you look at Tampa, if you look at even Vegas, I will give them all credit. They wanted to win. They were obsessed with winning, and they were going to do anything to make that happen. Just look at the injury reports of all those rosters after the postseason. They were obsessed with winning. They were putting their bodies on the line. Nylander is the only guy I can think of that was putting his body on the line. Same with Matthews. Actually, no, Matthews wasn't. Matthews didn't at all. I understand he wasn't feeling well, and that you shouldn't have to play if you're not feeling well. But also, that's what I'm kind of talking about. Guys like Matthew Tkachuk, who would play unless a doctor's literally restraining him down. Same with guys like McKinnon and Makar and Draisaitl even. Like, those guys will play no matter what their body is going through, and I have just not seen that drive from them. The only one I've seen it from is Nylander. Nylander was dealing with severe migraines, and he still pushed himself to play. The buddy couldn't see for the last 2 games. He was pushing himself as far as he could. And you can't really say that for anyone else on the roster as far as I'm aware. But again, I just think with the Leafs, they like the fame of being a Maple Leaf more than they like actually winning. And that's a problem that the entire franchise has had since the 60s. They've been arguably the most popular team in the league, definitely the most popular Canadian team. And they don't need postseason success. Every game's a sellout. They don't need to have a great postseason to just be treated like gods, like Matt or Marner just said in an interview earlier today. They're treated like gods in Toronto, so why do they need to win? They don't. So why put in more effort than it's worth to put your body on the line when you're going to go to the bar and get drinks bought for you anyway? So it doesn't matter. Why would they care? Why would the ownership care? Because they're going to make more money than any other team just in the regular season alone. So they don't need postseason revenue and don't need to spend more money on getting depth pieces on the defense or getting proper goaltending. Samsonov is great, but he was injured and he's been injury prone since they got him. So it's just a problem of they don't need to win. They know that. They know as a team they don't need to win to exist. The Leafs aren't going anywhere. They're never going anywhere. But they're going to be the laughingstock of the league forever because it doesn't seem like it's going to change, because what owner would want to make desperate changes when they're already printing money? At the end of the day, I have absolutely no trust in the Leafs anymore. I don't care if they go a perfect 82-0 next season, and I will not trust them to make it past the first round or even the second round if I'm giving them credit next year, because nothing's going to change. Why would it change? Things have been always in perpetuity for decades, and they've been mid forever. And I don't know, for me, it's if you're going to be a great team and you're going to tout yourself and walk around like you have a big dick and you're a great team, you got to prove it. And they haven't to me at all. I'm not impressed by regular season performances. I'm not impressed by regular season success. Win President's trophies, I don't care. Who cares? Just prove it to me by actually going that width. But who am I joking? Why would they do that? For all the reasons I described. Ownership doesn't really feel the need to, and if you're trying to coach guys into it, if the owners up top, the guys, your bosses who are paying you, don't really care about success, why would you care about success? Money's money. They're in the business of making money, and they're making a lot of it. And so, sorry, Leafs fans, maybe things will get better, but they probably won't. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching. Sorry if I came off a little jaded and harsh, but I'm just so tired of the Leafs. Just every year, same shit, every single year. It's just like, oh, it's different this year, it's different this year. It's never going to be not different. I think that the Leafs are stuck in mediocre hell, and I don't think I can see them getting out of it anytime soon. Again, if you're a Leafs fan, I'm sorry. I know how frustrating this is. The Oilers are always taking on new fans. They're actually fun to watch and can consistently make it past the first round. So that's cool. I am very excited for the Oilers. Canucks series starts tomorrow at the time of recording this, and it's going to be great. I will be probably doing a podcast in the next coming few days. Expect that to be up. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I guess go Boston. I picked them on my bracket. I never really thought I would cheer for Boston, but here we are, I guess. But I got Florida taking the other series, so I guess we'll see. Thank you again for watching. Bye.